YESHA'YAHU, Isaiah 10. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. And what will ye do in the day of visitation, and in the desolation which shall come from far? To whom will ye flee for help? And where will ye leave your glory? Without me they shall bow down under the prisoners, and they shall fall under the slain. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. O Asher, the rod of my anger, and the staff in their hand is my indignation. I will send him against a hypocritical nation, and against the people of my wrath which I give him a charge, to take the spoil, and to take the prey, and to tread them down like the mire of the streets. Howbeit he means not so, neither does his heart think so, but it is in his heart to destroy and to cut off nations, not a few. For he says, Are not my princes altogether kings? Is not Calno as Carchemish? Is not Chamath as Arpad? Is not Shomeron as Damascus? As my hand has found the kingdoms of the idols, and whose graven images did excel them of Jerusalem and of Shomeron. Shall I not, as I have done unto Shomeron and her idols, so do to Jerusalem and her idols? Wherefore it shall come to pass, that when Adonai has performed his whole work upon Mount Sion and on Jerusalem, I will punish the fruit of the stout heart of the king of Asher, and the glory of his high looks. For he says, By the strength of my hand I have done it, and by my wisdom, for I am prudent, and I have removed the bounds of the people, and have robbed their treasures, and I have put down the inhabitants like a valiant man. And my hand has found as a nest the riches of the people, and as one gathers eggs that are left, have I gathered all the earth. And there was none that moved the wing, or opened the mouth, or peeped. Shall the axe boast itself against him that hews therewith? Or shall the saw magnify itself against him that shakes it? As if the rod should shake itself against them that lift it up, or as if the staff should lift up itself, as if it were no wood. Therefore shall Adonai, YAHUAH to CEPHER, send among his fat ones leanness, and under his glory he shall kindle a burning like the burning of a fire. And the light of Yasharel shall be for a fire, and his Holy One for a flame. And it shall burn and devour his thorns and his briars in one day, and shall consume the glory of his forest and of his fruitful field, both soul and body. And they shall be as when a standard bearer faints. And the rest of the trees of his forest shall be few, that a child may write them. And it shall come to pass in that day, that the remnant of Yasharel, and such as are escaped of the house of Yaakov, shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon YAHUAH, the Holy One of Yasharel, in truth. The remnant shall return, even the remnant of Yaakov unto El Gabor. For though your people Yasharel be as the sand of the sea, yet a remnant of them shall return. The consumption decreed shall overflow with righteousness. For Adonai YAHUAH to CEPHER shall make a consumption, even determined in the midst of all the land. Therefore thus says Adonai YAHUAH to CEPHER, O my people that dwell into Sion, be not afraid of Asher. He shall smite you with a rod, and shall lift up his staff against you, after the manner of Mitzrayim. For yet a very little while, and the indignation shall cease, and my anger in their destruction. And YAHUAH to CEPHER shall stir up a scourge for him according to the slaughter of Midian at the rock of Oreb. And as his rod was upon the sea, so shall he lift it up after the manner of Mitzrayim. And it shall come to pass in that day, that his burden shall be taken away from off your shoulder, and his yoke from off your neck, and the yoke shall be destroyed because of the anointing. He is come to Aiah, he is passed to Migron. At Michmash he has laid up his carriages. They are gone over the passage. They have taken up their lodging at Givah. Ramah is afraid. Givah of Shaul is fled. Lift up your voice, O daughter of Galim. Cause it to be heard unto Laish, O poor Anathoth. Madmenah is removed. The inhabitants of Givim gather themselves to flee. As yet shall he remain at Nob that day. He shall shake his hand against the mount of the daughter of Sion, the hill of Jerusalem. Behold, Adonai YAHUAH to CEPHER shall lock the bow with terror, and the high ones of stature shall be hewn down, and the haughty shall be humbled. And he shall cut down the thickets of the forest with iron, and Lebanon shall fall by a mighty one.